Welcome to the Columbus Zoo, everybody. This is an introductory video for those of you that are traveling into the area to spend the day at the Columbus Zoo, or those that may be relocating to the Columbus area and are interested in the costs associated with getting a family or even individual membership at the Columbus Zoo. Now, I'm going to start by saying that the prices have increased for the 2018 season, and we're looking at price increases $4 to $5 for individuals, and membership price increases of about $25 for annual membership. Now, the first thing you're going to need to know is their membership for the family is $164 for the season. Now, the $164 gets you into the zoo. It includes your parking, which is typically $10 to park. And we have always had a family membership since our kids were little. It is a good value. You're allowed for that $164 2 adults, two of your two children, and they're allowed to bring 2 guests. So it works out pretty well. As you add children onto the membership, the price will go up. Now, I do want to point out that they do check your ID. They are not wanting, because for years they were having problems with people giving their memberships to other people, and they would scan the card, and that's obviously going to hurt the zoo. So they will ask for your ID when you come in. It needs to match the card, the initial card holder. So be aware of that. If you think you can pinch a card off of a friend, a membership card, you're not going to get into the zoo. You're going to have to pay the individual price. So that brings us to the individual price. If you're not purchasing a family membership, you would be looking at $19 for any individuals that are 10 years old or older. Okay, so it goes down to 10 years old for $19. $13 for kids 3 to 9. Kids under 3 are admitted to the zoo free. Now, the other type of membership we're going to be looking at is a single membership. Now, the single membership is $155 in 2018 plus tax, and local tax here is roughly 7%, so you can add 7% to that cost. And this membership is a little bit more inclusive for the single membership. It will get you discounts for the Zoombezi Bay entrance, which is the zoo water park. They also have some basic carnival rides, a very small old wooden roller coaster that was initially part of an older amusement park that used to stand next to the zoo. Now, Zoombezi Bay is on the pricey side. I think for individuals to get in, it's going to start, even for kids, is going to be down to $30 and up from there. Those prices are subject to change and have been known to change through the season if they see increases in their costs. So you do want to check right before you go if you do plan on going to Zoombezi Bay. Now, the membership, the single membership price is a little misleading on their website. They will state on there that it includes tickets to Zoombezi Bay, but if you look into that further, because it sounds too good to be true, right? So you go to Zoombezi Bay every day and the zoo all through the summer, and they would drastically lose money. What the caveat to that is, it's a discounted ticket to Zoombezi Bay. And it also states that it includes rides. Well, there's an asterisk next to the rides in the column, and the rides, some of the rides will be included with your membership, some of the rides are not included with your membership. Obviously, the rides that you typically will want to really ride, they're going to charge you extra for those rides. So be aware of that. I'm personally not a fan of the bait and switch. I think that you should be really clear up front and not try to mislead people on what they're getting for the money, but that be that as it may. I would say, as far as those of you watching this video, it obviously is a great zoo. It's one of the top rated zoos in the country, but you are going to pay for it. I mean, a family of 4, if you're just coming for the day, you're not purchasing a membership, you are going to be looking at $100 to get into the zoo. And then we can come down to the food once you get in. It's going to be very similar to Walt Disney World, Kings Island, Cedar Point, major amusement parks, they are going to get you for drinks and food. Now, you have several choices. There is for food and drinks. You're going to be looking at two main places to eat indoors. One is the Mapori restaurant, and it is cafeteria style, and it will have the more upscale food choices: salads, fruit plates, roast chicken, roast beef, things like those things that you can choose from the menu, macaroni and cheese, fried chicken, things like that. They will have at the Mapori restaurant, which will be over near the African Adventures area, which is relatively new for the Columbus Zoo, and it is highly recommended as one of the better areas at the Columbus Zoo. Now, you do have another choice, which is an indoor food court. Now, the indoor food court is going to have your standard fare: chicken nuggets, pizza, hamburgers. The quality is pretty good. The prices are going to be high, like most amusement park type pricing. I would estimate if you were coming to the area to spend $15 to $20 per person for the afternoon, typically open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you're going to eat one meal and maybe some snacks or some ice cream, things like that, I would budget for $15 to $20 per person for eating. They also have a outdoor food court area serving the same type of fare: hot dogs, hamburgers, pizza, chicken nuggets, those types of things. So if I were bringing a family of 4 and I had 2 children above the age of 10, you're going to be about $200 to spend the day at the Columbus Zoo. So that's really the purpose of this video. We're going to be putting up subsequent videos here in the future, in the next several days and weeks, showing you more around the Columbus Zoo, showing you the different areas of the Columbus Zoo, and also I can give you some other tips and things to avoid and the things to do at the Columbus Zoo. I've been attending the Columbus Zoo and going there since I was in grade school. I'm currently almost 53 years old at the time of this video, and so I've been going to the Columbus Zoo most of my life. I've seen it change and evolve over the years, seen what Jack Hanna has done with the zoo. But I do want to point out since 1927, the Columbus Zoo has been in existence at its current location, and it is not owned and operated by the city of Columbus. It is operated and run by a non-profit organization, the Columbus Zoological Association, and I'm pretty sure Jack Hanna is still chairman of the board for that. They do have a zoo director, but the city of Columbus really has nothing to do with the zoo. They were giving some money to the zoo up until about 1986, and after that time that stopped, and the zoo pretty much survives on the admissions, donations, corporate sponsors, and those types of things. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video. There's a lot of folks interested in coming to the Columbus Zoo, and there's really not a lot out there that tell you about the costs and what to expect. And I know as a guy who's brought up 2 children and the costs of running a family and all those sorts of things, I know that is a consideration for most people. So it's not necessarily cheap, but it's not like going to Disney World either, where you're going to spend hundreds of dollars a day. You're going to be in the $200 ballpark range, unless you stop and eat before you come into the zoo, which a lot of times we typically like to do, just to save money, and I think the food quality is better outside of the zoo also. All right, thanks everybody. Look forward to those upcoming videos.